Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here. A little while ago, I did a video about modding your guitars and just playing around with it. And I've been actually dipping my toes in something here, and I wanted to make a video about it. I really wanted to wait till it was done, but I just couldn't help myself. I'm so excited about it because it's so close to being done. And that is, I've started my own guitar company. Well, not guitar company. I'm building guitars for people, and this one is actually my first guitar that I've worked on. Me and my friend did this. He actually supplied me with the body and the neck. Everything else, I kind of got. I'll explain every part of it. My company, quotation marks, it's called Plague, and I really haven't done much to this. I'm got another one that I have that's another body and neck already made, and that I'm just kind of putting together. And the other one I'm building for someone, so I can't show it on here because that someone watches my videos. But I might do a video when it's done and when I give it to them. And that guitar I am building from scratch. I've already got part of it done. I'm building not completely from scratch. I'm going to buy a neck for it, but everything else is done neck and hardware, but like the body and stuff like that is completely from scratch, and it's exciting. Now, this guitar, I haven't really got a name for it besides the Plague 1. I might call it the Plague JP1. I don't know. The specs on it, the body is a Strat style body that I've altered. It was a black M50 by LTD, and I've altered it by down here I've rounded the neck or the cutter hole, whatever you want to call it. It was a very flat off, and I rounded it so that way it's easier for me to rest my fingers on there when I'm up here. And I've dug into it a little deeper this way to just make it easier for me to reach those higher pitched frets. The headstock is from BC Rich Kerry King signature. I've stripped it of its the neck and headstock. I've stripped it of its paint, and the tuners, I'm actually going to get completely new tuners for. That's the only thing I haven't done to this guitar yet that it's almost done. That's holding it back from being done. And on the back I put my name, and on the front, I know I'm not going to show it yet till that's done, I've put the Biohazard symbol, which is like my symbol for like stuff. It's a one pickup control guitar, and just because I wanted to try that, the one pickup is from an old Washburn that I had very briefly. And I know it's it's beat up and it's dirty, but it's because someone painted over it and they gave me the pickups. I didn't have the guitar, he did. He just gave me the pickups, that's right. And it's just one volume knob, and it says tone on it, which I just thought was cool. I actually didn't know this, so please don't think I'm ripping him off. Eddie Van Halen actually did that, and I promise I didn't know it, so I just did it. The bridge I got off of Amazon. It's a very nice bridge, works well. I bought the kit, and just came with everything. So the nut is I bought from a shop in my town, and it was too tall, so I sanded it down and slanted it a little when I glued it on there, and I just put it on there. Everything else is pretty much what was already part of the guitar. I do plan on filling this in. Well, actually I don't know, because I do have another Washburn pickup that I'm debating on putting in later. I just want to get the guitar up and running. All the wiring I've done myself. All the assemble I've done myself. when I got this guitar, or this body, it was actually not a failed attempt, just an attempt that got away from the person who is my brother, at making a Eddie Van Halen clone, which we actually did together anyway. And so there was pinstripe stickers all over it, and a satin black finish. I actually spent about 3 hours pulling off all the stripes, sanding it. I've put a little bit of wood glue because for some reason, right here, I don't know who had this before me, there's just random screwdriver holes. I thought about just sanding all of this finish off that was actually underneath the black, and just doing a dark kind of like redwood finish. When in actuality, I actually really like the way it looks. So what I've done, and what I'm gonna add a little more on, is I've got a wax, and it's very thin wax that I've just kind of wiped on there, and it gives it a little bit of a shine that it didn't have before, and it makes the wood a little darker. On the back, right here, this I've shaved off and just made it easier to just kind of like round my hand in. So it's just shaved off. It's really nice. I rounded the back over here too. Up here I just flattened it just because I thought it would be cool, and I enjoyed it. Everything on here that I've done all the work on this guitar. I've had help with a lot of it from my brother. His is, like I said, he gave me all the piece. He gave me the neck and body and the tuners that I have on here, but I do plan on putting in new ones. And I bought everything else, and I did all the wiring and the assembly. I do plan on altering the headstock where you see the pencil marks. I do plan on actually cutting the headstock there just to give it a different look, so it's not like I'm trying to rip off Kerry King, because I promise I'm not. I just really liked the neck and headstock. That's basically it. And what I plan on doing eventually is my Les Paul has a it's a Gibson Studio Les Paul, so it has burst buckers in it, and I plan on taking and getting Seymour Duncans and putting them in there, and then taking those and putting them in here without without the cap on. I think if you can take that off. But yeah, I mean, I've made this, and I do plan on making more. Like I said, I'm actually making one for someone right now that I just started, and I have another body neck that's already made that I'm going to redo for another person. So this isn't really building my own. This is heavily modifying, like just redoing the entire guitar basically. The one I am building for just someone, I am building from scratch pretty much. The reason why I wanted to make a video about it is, one, I do eventually plan on actually building for money. So if you want a custom made guitar, let me know. I can definitely make one for you. It'll take time, a fair amount of time, and it will take not a lot of money, but a lot cheaper than other cut luthiers, because the parts of the expensive part, the labor, I don't really charge much for labor, but the parts of the expensive part. And another reason why I made this video is just because it's really easy to actually just assemble a guitar like that. And building your own actually isn't that hard. So what I recommend, like I said in the modification video, heavily modify. I actually plan on buying a Squier Strat or a Squier Telecaster and redoing the whole thing just to see what it sounds like, and just to do. And like I said before, do that. Buy a really cheap guitar and just tear it apart. Put in new pickups. Do whatever you want to it, because it's your guitar. And it's really fun. It's a lot of work, and you learn a lot about the guitar, but it's so much fun, and it's so nice to do. Like I said, let me know. Maybe I'll make you one. Tell me what you think style. I actually do plan on buying a Flying V and doing the same thing. But I'm going to have a little bit of a contest. I'm not giving it away. I will make, it will be the Jack Punkington signature Flying V. And it's not going to be what Jack Punkington wants. Well, some specs, like pickup-wise, it will. But I want you, the viewers, to think of as many modifications as you can. When I get the actual V, I'll make a video showing the V and showing what we have to work with. But I want you, as the viewers, to comment anything you'd like to be done on the guitar. Whatever's voted, whatever I think would be the coolest, I'll do. And whatever is commented the most, I will do. So let me know. Just tell me what you think. It's Jack Punkington. I'll see you guys later. Have a rockin' day.